Hi everyone and welcome to my unboxing and little review of the Staedtler Noris Digital Mini EMR pen. Now I've done one other review on my channel of another Staedtler Digital EMR pen, and that is the Jumbo. So now I'll be looking at the Mini. There's a few different specifications, obviously a bit of a different look. But we'll be reviewing this one here today, giving it a test on the Remarkable 2, which is the tablet of my choice for the EMR pens, talking a bit about the features that it does have, and as I say, yeah, giving it a bit of a test. So let's just crack it open initially. I don't know why it's come with this rip on the front. This is just how it came from Amazon. Speaking of Amazon, that was where I purchased the pen from. Let's open it up here. There you go. So this costed me about £28. You can buy it directly from Staedtler itself. I know it's available in Europe. I'm not 100% sure whether you can purchase this in America, so it's worth testing that, or other locations around the world, but for Europe certainly you can purchase this pen, which is available now. It does have good reviews on Amazon. It's currently looking at about 4.5 stars overall, I think. I purchased this one because I do, see if I can get it to focus there, I do really like the look of the pen with that steel top and grooved body there. Now let's just do a bit of a size comparison. This is the Staedtler Mars Jumbo. Let's move these out of the way for a second. So it's referred to as the Mini. It's not that much smaller, I wouldn't say. Obviously a little bit thinner as well. So if you liked using smaller pens, it still fits fairly comfortably in the hand. We'll give it a test in a second. But I do like the look of it, I must say. So right off the bat, let's give a few specifications here, and I'll read it directly from the box so we don't get this wrong. So it's a 2-in-1 design. I'll come on to that in a second. Smooth writing and drawing on touchscreens with electromagnetic resonance EMR technology. Round shape, precise 0.7mm point, no charging, no pairing, palm rejection, 4096 pressure levels, and includes 5 replacements. So I already know how these feel to write with these nibs because they're exactly the same ones that comes with the Staedtler Jumbo. For those that are curious and haven't watched my other video, this is exactly the same as the Noris Jumbo, just a different colour. Again, I think this is quite hard to get in other parts of the world besides Europe, but I do like the look of this one. So yeah, you get the 5 replacement nibs and the tool to remove that. Yeah, so £28, so it does come cheaper than other Staedtler pens such as the Jumbo. The Noris non-Jumbo, I can't remember the name of it, but the thinner pencil of the Staedtler Noris brand is actually quite a similar price. I think there's maybe £1 or £2 difference. So to this Mini, the difference being it comes with this little point on the end, and it is obviously Mini, so it's not as long. Now I want to emphasize here that this is not an eraser, so don't be fooled like quite a few people on the Amazon reviews were saying, or they complained that they thought it was an eraser like you get on the Jumbo or the Remarkable Marker Plus or other EMR pens. This is a touch sensitive point, for lack of a better term, so you can use it like a fingerprint on your device if you're using it to select or follow hyperlinks or just navigate around your device. You can use it as a replacement for your fingertip, but it does not act as an eraser like this pen or some others. So please don't buy it expecting to have an eraser there. So let's test it out on an actual device. Here is my Remarkable 2. So it's not going to be a surprise to me because, as I said, I use the Staedtler Jumbo and the nibs are exactly the same. But in terms of the actual stylus itself, I was curious to see if it would feel too small. I feel like the height itself is fine. The weight is definitely lighter than some of your other styluses that you'll use. It does feel very light in the hand. So perhaps for drawing and sketching, this might be a little bit more ideal. Let's try a couple of different fonts here for the pencil. And let's give the highlighter a quick go. I like it. I really like the feel of the body of it with those small grooves there. It is maybe a little bit thinner than I would like. Maybe that's just because I'm used to using this one. But having said that, this is probably the thickness, well, I'm sure it is the thickness of a normal pencil. So I think it's just because I've become accustomed to using a slightly thicker stylus. So overall, I do quite like it. I said, I like the look of it. I like the feel of it. I think it maybe take a little bit of getting used to. I suppose the last thing to test out is this. Again, it is not an eraser. It will not work. However, you can use it, ta-da, like this. So let's test it on a hyperlinked document. Let's test it on my meeting notes. Here we go. So there you go. You can see it's working there. Able to follow those nicely. Tags. As you can see, it works. Now, I suppose the question we might ask ourselves here is, would we actually use this when you're writing, you can just use your finger, right? I think maybe one of the use cases for this dual purpose stylus is that I have noticed when you're using your fingers, your e-ink tablet can get a bit greasy sometimes, just from, I don't know, natural day-to-day use over a period of days and weeks. It can lose a bit of its sort of grippiness and becomes a bit more slippy until obviously you give it a bit of a clean. And I suppose that might avoid the need to do that if you're using this instead of your finger. So I can see a use case for it. I would prefer to have an eraser on the back, but I see obviously what they're trying to do here with just the stylus and then this to replace having to touch around the screen for it. So overall for £28, which is actually a pretty competitive price for an EMR stylus, you'd struggle to get them cheaper than around the £20 mark. You might find the Samsung one a little bit cheaper than £20, but I would recommend it. Give it a try, particularly for those who enjoy probably sketching and a smaller pencil with a lighter feel to it. I would recommend people to check it out. Now I think I've covered everything there. I will include the link below so you can pick that up from Amazon if it's available in your region. As always, I include the link to my templates that you can see here below that you can purchase via Etsy if you wish to support my channel. And please do ask any questions in the comments. I'm more than happy to answer those, and I answer all those as well as on my Etsy if it's any questions about templates. I hope you enjoyed that video and have a great day.